Hello everyone, and this is that quick video. If you watched my last video that I put out about Meghan and Harry are finding some difficulty in keeping the media out of their business. So I wanted to just check out this little, the way the baby's always being held. Okay, so this is Wham's, the website for pets. It's from whams.co.uk. I'm in the United States. For some reason, this showed up on my browser when I put in the web search Meghan walks her dogs, and this came up. But it's fine. It wasn't. It was the picture I was looking for, but not the website. So today we're on Whams. I'm in the United States, as you know, and you're sharing my browser with me, and let's just go and peek at this little article. And I really don't want to make this one long. I won't read the entire article to you. You can see that it's about Meghan walking her dog and son. Apparently this is a pet site, so it'll be about the pets. I wanted, before I go on, just mention that this is for entertainment, fair use guidelines. My content is found on the public domain. It's all my opinion. It's just entertainment, folks. Chill out, relax. It's definitely just my opinion. You have yours, I have mine. The next person has theirs. I own my own opinion, and I create my opinion by just doing a little research and a background and reading the headlines. And that's what we're doing here. Reading headlines that seem interesting to me, so I can share it with you, and we can either get a laugh or get annoyed together, or both. However it is, it's still entertainment. So it says here, just hours before Prince Harry arrived in Canada to be reunited with his family, his wife Meghan is spotted enjoying a walk with her son and beloved dogs. Okay. As the couple prepare to start a new chapter together in Vancouver, Meghan was snapped taking a relaxed dog walk in the woods. It isn't a woods, it's a public park. It could have woods in it, it could have trees, but it's a public park. While Prince has been ironing out the details of his future with senior royals back in the UK, the Duchess of Sussex and the pair's 8-month-old son, 8 months old, that kid right now on her looks like he's over 2 years old. That's just my opinion. Have been in Canada. Harry has been apart from his wife and son for 2 weeks. Wow, he's probably like chill and relax, like a little vacation. But raced through his last royal duty to be reunited with his family, even skipping his brother's first ever Buckingham Palace reception. Why? Because he wanted to get the F out of there, because he should be hanging his head in utter shame for abandoning his family and the customs and the traditions that should be withheld. Maybe it's not about the monarchy, that it has to be so forever in the UK, but they're an establishment and they are history. Just be history. Just be traditional. Just do it for your family. You owe them so much, as well as they owe you, but you really owe the Queen, because she is the whole, she is the firm. So I just feel like he should have really been at that reception, but I'm sure he would have got a lot of, boy, what'd you do? Boy, you are stupid. Boy, get out of here. Basically, they probably didn't even really, he probably knew that he wouldn't be accepted too greatly with open arms, and he would probably get a ton of looks, side eye, or questions that he wasn't prepared to answer amongst people that were closer to him. Or maybe it was already said, and he already has said and done everything that he wanted to convey behind closed doors. Meghan was photographed taking a stroll through the picturesque North Hill Regional Park near the mansion, they have to say mansion. Who wrote this? Where she has been staying. Looking relaxed and happy, Meghan juggled Archie in his baby carrier while she tried to keep a firm grip on her black Labrador called Oz and her beagle, Guy. We really should look at Oz. Like, let's all look at the story, The Wizard of Oz. So the wizard was of Oz, right? Right? And it was all but a dream for Dorothy. Is she Dorothy? Is Oz, the whole place that didn't exist that she dreamt while there was a terrible storm in her life? We should look up and hit up the story Wizard of Oz. And her beagle Guy. While there may have been reports that Meghan and Harry haven't been happy for some time, she couldn't hide her smiles as she looked forward to being reunited with her husband and for them to start their new life together in Canada. Is this a site for pets? Okay. Her rescue dogs. The royal couple's canine companions have been in Canada keeping Meghan and Archie company. Right. Meghan brought Guy, her rescue beagle, to the UK with her. No, I thought it said that Marcus Anderson has her dog. I thought that's what he has a picture of him and Guy and the other dog that she had. But all right. During the summer of 2018, Meghan is known to be passionate about rescue dogs. I have seen that on her Tig and other things before, so yes. Not long after little Archie's christening, never happened, she said that she would like them to adopt a third rescue dog that will grow up with Archie. Okay, where's the rest of it? Okay, let's see if there's even more. Okay, well, so that was easy. So basically, I wanted to focus in on the photo anyway. I don't know if this is... Can I show this? Let's see if it even starts up. It does. Okay, so I want to stop there because I don't even know what this video is, who has this video, and I don't know if I'm infringing in any capacity. I don't think I am, but it's on a public domain. But Meghan, you just saw Meghan staring directly and smiling very happily right at the camera. What camera is that? Okay, that's her crew taking photos of her. And she's smiling. She doesn't seem upset about it. And she seems, fairly relaxed, except that poor baby. I'll tell you what, every time you see that baby is asleep on her chest. Every time. And I'm thinking, I see a couple of things off about this photo. Like that little black strap that's on his thigh. I hate to say his because, but it's like a little strap, and the strap is like really tight to the child's leg. And I'm thinking that looks like that kid doesn't have a diaper on. And if you're 2 or whatever, you should have a diaper on. And that child does not have a diaper. You could just tell. If you're a mom, you could just tell. And that's just my opinion, but no diaper. And if you're so concerned about people taking photos of you that you don't want them to take photos of you, why are you walking in a public place? Like, why are you in the park, walking in the park? Now, I could say the flip side to that is that I should be able to walk in the park, right? Regardless, if I don't want people taking my picture, shouldn't mean that I can't walk in a park. But if you really are against it, you would say, you know what? I really want to take a walk in the park today with my dogs and my son. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. Oh, no. I'm not going to do that because these people are going to be out here taking pictures of me like mad. And I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see them. I'm so angry with them. They've invaded my privacy before, and I'm not going to add fuel to the fire. I'm just going to stay home. We're going to do something else. Or I'm going to have my crew of my car person take me somewhere and I'll make sure the place is cleared out, or I'll just make sure it's on a slow day and I'll go when nobody's thinking I'm going to go, and I'll do that. Like you would just lay low, wouldn't you? But I'm seeing that she's smiling and she's looking right at the camera. Now, she could be looking at right ahead at her own camera crew, her own people documenting her as she's out and about for her purposes. But there could be another camera person or another group of people taking photos as well from a distance somewhere near them. And she's not necessarily looking at the other people. So I would say that. And I would say that, yeah, I've always heard that you should be able to, when someone takes a photo of you and you're aware of it, you should be able to go up to them and say, "Excuse me, I didn't give you permission to take a photo of me. Did you just take a photo of me?" And they have yes, no, whatever. I want that photo back. If I don't have that, then show me that you deleted it. You do not have my permission, and I will sue you if you take a photo, if you publicize that, or that's on social media anywhere, okay? And especially with a journalist, you would think that he would either debate that with you or, out of kindness or goodness or the law, would go ahead and delete it and say, "I'm sorry, but can I take a better picture of you? Will I have another chance?" Whatever, right? But you don't see or hear anything about that. You just hear this and see this walking her dog with their baby. And you don't see anything else that the journalist was approached or anything like that. Or he said, "Okay, I'm going to delete it. Have my word. That's it." No, that's not what happened. And if I was her and I did want to take a walk, I decided I have every right to take a walk. I'm going to do that. But you know what? Anyone takes a photo of me that I can see them, I can hear that click. That click is always really loud because they have really, expensive cameras, and the equipment's, heavy. It's heavy duty. It's serious equipment. And so you can hear those clicks. So you would think that you would just send maybe your security to go up to them, and say, "Hey, no way." Okay. And have them figure it out with the journalist or whoever, right? If there's anything to figure out or discuss. Or if you wanted to take a walk and you didn't want to have your photo taken by just anybody, you'd make it difficult for them, like wear your hat low over your eyes, or maybe you wouldn't take your baby, or maybe you take your baby, but you'd have the two security guards that look like they're 2 miles behind you, and have them walk in front of you to where you want them to block the paparazzi or block the cameraman or whoever that you think is there. Block the view a little bit, make it a little bit more difficult. Make the picture not going to be the picture that you're going to put out on Sussex Royale, but a picture that maybe they only get half your head, or they get you running, behind them, or getting into a car where you don't really see a great photo of you. This is head on, full on, like, "Hi, take my picture," and smiling, like posing. Ugh, you just seem so unauthentic. And to complain about it is what makes you unauthentic. Like, don't smile. Like, if that was me and I was being photographed or the camera was on me, I'd be like, "No." I'd be making like a bit of a commotion, and I would probably get my security team to be going up above, have one stand in front of me and the other go towards whoever I see taking photo of me, and deal with it. Say that you're going to take the camera, or that the Duchess does not want the camera, any pictures of her. If you take the photo of her and it's on the internet, she will sue you because you officially do not have her permission to publicize her photo at this time. Whatever they do, whatever the speak is. And so you don't see that happening. So I have an issue with that. And I have an issue with, like, every time you see her with this kid, it's always hanging. Think about how she had the photos at the polo match when Prince Harry was in that polo match. How back in the summer she was wearing, or whatever dress was fine, but she was looking like really agitated, and they had been videotaping her, and she didn't have anything to say about that. But the way that she held that baby was nuts. It didn't seem It didn't seem, you know how mothers kind of, the nurse might teach you like when you first have a child, like how to hold the baby, like this is good way to hold the baby, but then after a while you kind of got your groove and you hold the baby with instinct. And I'm just saying, to me as a mother, that didn't seem the way you hold your little baby. It seemed like it was kind of hard and tiring for her to hold the baby like that, but she kept a great smile at most of the time. And then this photo too seems again like, I don't know, like she doesn't have that connection. And this is my opinion, strictly my opinion. It hasn't been written anywhere. It's just me looking as a mother on her as an alleged mother. The baby's always slouched sideways. He's forever asleep. But for Desmond Tutu, he was awake. But he's forever asleep. He's always slouching. He's never alert. Like every time she's out with him, except for the time that we saw him with Desmond Tutu when they were in Africa, where the baby was wide awake, which always looks like a different baby from the picture that we saw prior, and the picture thereafter. And so now we're seeing again more back of his head. He's completely covered up. It is probably cold, but I'm just saying it's kind of interesting. And if he's, he just looks really big. Like his feet, even though he's a little slouched, his feet, if you evened him out, his feet would be still almost to like her mid thighs, like to her knees. And I know she's like 5'3", 5'4", but or 5'6". I've read that she's 5'4", and then I've read that she's 5'6". So like her age, we really don't know. But my last comment is that he just looks too big. He just looks too big. And I think he looks big so that she can look smaller. Does that make sense? Like, I really feel like that might not even be a real baby. It might be one of those dolly babies, that lifelike baby things that they use in movies, and you always see the back of the head, and you can never see his hands. He never moves around. I mean, just because he's in that position doesn't mean he's asleep. And at 2 years old, they take naps, but you wouldn't take him in a nap on your chest to walk around at the park. You'd leave him to rest at home in his bassinet, his crib, playpen, anything. So you wouldn't just wake him up to take him for a walk because you want to take a walk when he's sleeping. And if he was sleeping and he got up, he'd be awake and he'd be pretty alert. And this baby looks like this baby's just hanging out and not moving a bit. And the strap's falling off her, and it's like, don't you know how to put a baby thingy on so that it fits you properly? And if you're a duchess, you would have somebody that has one that helps you put it on that fits you properly. And so I just feel like so many things. Like, basically, I don't really feel that. I mean, there's no diaper on that baby. I could go on and on. It just seems. I'm really trying to examine the photo. I mean, one time the baby has, the string over here from his, I guess, his glove, or I don't know what that is. A string hanging in the front, the white string, and then in this picture over here where she's smiling dead on, you don't see it. You don't see the string hanging. Did they remove it? Photoshop it? Did they remove that? Or maybe it's because the leash is out of view. But anyway, now she's got the leash or her hand down. So I don't know, it looks like she's posing. But in the background, if you didn't want your photo taken, you'd have the 2 security guards kind of blocking the view in front of you. And maybe you'd have one behind you too. Maybe something like that. But it's neither here nor there. I just thought I would share that with you. I guess the website for pets. Here's what I think I've read besides this is that the people are upset at the way that she's carrying the animals, walking the animals. Like something about the way she's holding the baby and walking the dogs. And so, I mean, it would be a very cute photo if the baby was legitimate, you know, like that was a real baby that never moves his head. Never moves his head. And when you're walking the dogs with the scooper person, because I know she's not doing it. Okay. Well, anyway, this is again Wham's, the website for pets, and I don't see what else they spoke about in terms of, you know, anything else about the pets. But I know that this page here states Meghan slammed for awkwardly carrying Archie while walking dogs in Canada. Whoops, that's 18 hours ago. Let's see. They're referring, I'm sure, to the recent photo. Meghan Markle walks dogs Guy the Beagle and Oz the Lab. But fans want to. You guys who are in the UK probably already saw this. Let's see if it comes up. But fans want to know where Bogart is. I don't know. So I'm not going to read that, but I think it's pretty interesting. You know, what we're interested in these days and what's happening. But to me, my final thought is that baby is still at the age that they're supposed to be. It seems like it's much more advanced than the age that they're reporting. And it's almost like that baby does never move. The only time that I've seen him in a photo that's released that he moves is when he was seen in Africa with Desmond Tutu, where he was alert and awake and everything. And he looked a little bit bigger then too, but still, it was still around that area. Now, I mean, the other 2 times I've seen him, this is being the 3rd time, he just looks big, like too big for the age that she's reporting him to be. And I just feel like that's her, this is her MO of how she carries her child. It's just how she chooses to carry her child, which is fine, but it just doesn't seem maternal to me, in my opinion. Like, it seems awkward. It always seems awkward. And so maybe it is, and maybe it's just something I'm reading into it. All right, but that baby doesn't look to have a diaper on, which is, again, mothers know when they look at a child like that, you know that it seems absent for a diaper. But again, it's my opinion. Maybe I don't know a thing. I'm just living this life, breathing and thinking and doing nothing. But Meghan seems to know it all. I don't know about that, but oh, what a web we weave when first we practice to deceive. All right, thank you for stopping in this video. I appreciate you taking time to watch my video, and I hope they continue to be interesting, entertaining, kind of funny, and we just keep on rolling and see what else the royals have for us, and especially Meghan and Harry, especially underline Meghan, because she's the most funny, I think. She's just, sometimes I just smirk and think, wow. But maybe she has some new stuff coming up, and it would be great if there's some other thing. And I think we're going to see a lot of stuff happening, a lot of stuff. And this just should be an interesting thing. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.